What's good, everybody? Welcome in for another episode of Box Breaks. I'm excited to jump in and open some cards with you today. We are going to be opening March of the Machine, which is the latest Magic the Gathering set. You know, there's a bunch of sets that are in the wings waiting to be released. If you're following any of those websites where it kind of gives you all the leaks, and you go to Wizards website even, you're going to see all kinds of things there that will kind of show you what's coming in the next few months. So there's a lot of exciting stuff out there, but we want to focus on what we have right in front of us. And we're going to open some a box of set boosters, but we're going to supercharge this box opening by sprinkling in a collector booster after each of the three stacks. And so we're gonna maybe have some additional spice in this box, supercharged, if you will. I do want to encourage you, if you like the content that we put out, the best way to support this channel is to share, is to like, is to subscribe. When you do all those things, one, you'll get information about when we're going live. So if you've liked and subscribed, or if you've subscribed in the past, you got an alert that says, hey, Comix Cafe Box Breaks is going live. And so you get to get in on our openings before anybody else does. You also get a chance to claim any of these cards that you see. So if there's anything that you see that we opened today that you know for sure needs to be in your deck, make sure that you comment on this video, or you can catch me in the Discord channel. It's at Youth Minister, and I'm in I'm the guy in the YouTube promos section. So the one that's posting YouTube links, that's me. Surprise, surprise, right? But anyway, before we get too far into this, we do have a giveaway to do. So we pull up our wheel. We're going to spin the wheel. It's more of a coin flip today because we got two commenters, Alan and Mrs. Kimberly. This is just kind of how it always works. We always have people that are commenting, but sometimes it comes down to these two. So here goes our coin flip. Mrs. Kimberly, you walk away with it today. So as always, with Magic, you get to pick the color that you'd like as far as the sleeve. Now these are stuffed with either promos or cards that tell me to give you a promo pack. So we have purple, white, green, red, pink, orange, blue, and yellow. And tell me which letter, A or B, and whatever is in that sleeve will be yours. And the price doesn't even need to be right. Just yours. It'll be at the store waiting for you by this weekend if you let me know which one you want. I'm going to guess pink, but I don't want to pigeonhole you there. Last thing I want to bring up before we jump into our opening is we are now, I think we're poised, we're ready. So we had that Magic 30 box that we got not too long ago. Well, it's been a while ago now. But we're going to do a one of two things. And so we want your feedback. So I would encourage you, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Which one of these would be your preference? Number one, that we do a Jumpstart tournament with minimum entry and a little bit, or a minimum entry in order to participate, and the box itself, the sealed box, goes to the winner. So one person gets the whole box. Or the other option would be that we're going to do a tournament, or that we do paid tournaments all the time. And that we would, and you're going to understand why this one is my preference, we would open the box on Box Breaks. We would show you what's inside. We would sleeve them all up. And then at every paid tournament we have, in addition to the pack you get per win, you would also get to pull from the top of the stack. We would shuffle it up each time. You would just pull a card from the top of the stack until all of those cards are gone. So one way is everybody that participates and wins at least one game will get a chance at some of the cards that are in there. Or do you want to do the Jumpstart thing where it's one person, winner take all, they take the sealed box, that's it. So I would encourage you, comment down below. Let us know which one of those you think. Winner take all, or everybody gets a shot. Again, My preference is everyone gets a shot. One, because I don't think I would ever take all. But two, because I think that opening them on stream would be really, really cool. And then you would kind of know what you were playing for. So if we pulled something pretty sweet, you would know, okay, that's in there. It's a possibility. So, all right. We're going to stop talking and we're going to start cracking. We're going to jump in and start opening some packs today with y'all. Hope your week is going well. My week is certainly going well. I'm about to finish graduate school. And that means like everything is wrapping up. All I have is a final. And then I have graduation. And I get to go and walk and celebrate. And I'm super excited about that. So here are we're going to slide a collector booster under each stack of cards. So it'll be the last stack that will open, or the last card or pack we will open in each stack. Blah, blah, blah. I can't get it out. All right, there are our stacks. I'm going to take a box and slide it over out of the way. Let's get cracking. I'm going to try not to get too hung up on the art cards, although I admittedly do love me some art cards. I don't know why. They're not really playable. They're just kind of cool looking. All right, there we go. We got our foil slot. We got an Ozolith. Very cool. Let me get that up there a little bit closer so you can see it. Got an Ozolith. We got a Furja, Judge of Valor. Pulled that thing in the pre-release. That was kind of fun to play in pre-release for sure. Invasion of Muag. And we're going to kind of fire through everything else, assuming that y'all have seen a bunch of this stuff now. So not as interested in seeing the commons and the uncommons and the art. So I'm going to do a little bit of sorting here as we go to. That way I don't have to do a lot. Wow, Etali Primal Conqueror. What a sweet card. The card is brutal. Etali Primal Conqueror are rare. And then we pull a Croax, Titan of Death's Hunger as well in this pack. Mythic. Beautiful. Alright. I'm going to pull all of the stuff, kind of the chaff that comes in these packs, like lands and things like that, as we go. There's a Rush, what is that? Surge of Salvation art card. Love that card. The card itself, the art is pretty sweet too, but Grafted Butcher into Ariv. Oh, there we go. Sidar Jabari of Zalfir. There's a Esper Commander Foria. Alright, another land card, basic land. So, all the conversation that I've seen in the world of Magic the Gathering, there's a cool dinosaur. That'd be neat as a dinosaur token, wouldn't it? All the conversation I've heard lately in the Magic community is talk about, whoa, that's a nice Liliana's Talent. That's that Planeswalker enchantment, and that's in foil. Very nice. Feels super thick, too. Nahiri's Warcrafting, another rare. Oh, full extended art Abish, the Prey Piercer. Wow, that is sick looking. What in the world's going on in that art? I don't know what it is, but it's pretty sweet looking. Very nice. Invasion card. More Siege than you can shake a stick at. So the Aftermath set that comes out after the March of the Machine. Kind of like the summizing of and the tying up of all the loose ends related to the lore around this set. Or around this block, really. Not just this set, but this block. Invasion of Fiora. And the fact that the set is going to contain somewhere around like 50 cards. And the packs, which will sell roughly for the same MSRP as a regular pack, will only contain 5 cards. Now there will be no commons. These are not reprints from what I can tell. What do you think about that? Are you interested? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a limited print run. Oh, nice. Lutri the Spell Chaser. Very cool. Doomscar Warrior was the other one that we pulled. I'm kind of talking over that one, sorry. Like my favorite card, and you just kept talking. Anyway. So what do you think? What do you think about less cards, same cost roughly? Here's a nice list card. Destroy all your opponent's creatures. For each creature destroyed this way, you lose 2 life. That's kind of a drawback. It's kind of a cool card, though. There's a special foil there. Very cool. Rankle and Torbrand. Tetsuko, rather. That was a single rare, but we did pull a list card, which are difficult to pull for sure. And the same art card we pulled just a little bit ago, but with the foil print on it, or the foil stamp on it. Pretty cool look. Ooh, list rare, Power Stone Minefield. Whenever a creature attacks or blocks, Power Stone Minefield deals 2 damage to it. Wow. Whenever a creature attacks or blocks. Dude, that'd be great for a Dino deck that with Enrage. Be a nice Enrage trigger every single time it does something. There's Breach the Multiverse. There's Kahira, the Orphan Guard. Man, very cool looking cards. Surak and Goreclaw. Bear. Can barely handle how cool that card is. Sorry. So anyway, there's cool Chandra artwork. So what do you think about that set coming out? The set that's small, but man, there's Urabrask. Check him out. Woo! Turns into a saga. Very cool. Wow. Rona. We've got a double siege pack. Neither of them are rare, which is interesting. Raven a Sailback. I can't determine who is more excited about all the dinosaurs coming out in this set. Me or Ethan, my son, my oldest, who plays a Dino Commander deck. He is, he's already got, what was it, the old Itali, the new Itali in his deck. Because, you know, why not? Seems like a good ad if you're playing Dino Tribal. Archpriest of Shadows. Again, okay, so tell me if I'm wrong, but this card and this card looks a lot more washed out than this card does, and I'm not sure why that is. Kind of interesting how that works. Invasion of New Capenna. Surge of Salvation. One of my favorite 1-drops in this set. Alright, here we go. We're going to hit the NOS just a second with a collector booster. First of 3 that we'll be opening during this box breaks. There's our double-sided Spirit Treasure token. Very cool. Alright. Let's see what we pull. There's a Swampy Swamp. Wow, that's cool looking. Full Art Swamp. There's an Invasion of Tarkir. Mythic. We have C Double. Extended Art. We have Teferi's Talent. It's the enchantment. Gives the Planeswalker a -12 ability. Wow. Gives all your Planeswalker loyalty abilities basically the instant. They can be cast as or used as instants. There's Dusk Legion Duelist into a Taigum Ojutai Master. And that is a really cool foil. Wow. Alright, that's our first stack. We're through a third of our box. I would say I'm pretty happy where we're at so far. We're getting some decent hits, decent number of rares. We're not seeing a ton. Oh, and we pulled a sword. Sword of Once and Future. We have pulled some really good rares. Like we've already seen. We just saw a sword. We've seen the Urbrask. We've seen the Atali. And you're probably going, yeah, and then there's other stuff that's way better than the things you're mentioning. Those are the things that kind of stick out in my mind at this point. Cards that we've seen. There we go. Elinda and Azor. Into a tribute to the World Tree. Into a Skithrix, the Blight Dragon. There's Skittles. Flying Infect. What a good card, man. That thing is hard to deal with. Anything that can infect and can fly, so it makes it just a little harder to block, a little harder to deal with. And then you can give it haste. You can regenerate it. I mean, it's just... There's all kinds of fun stuff that you can do with that. So we have a Gliss's Courier. It's a list card. It has Mountain Walk. We have Anafenza, Kintree Spirit, a special foiling card. We have an Invasion of Chandelar, very good card. There we go. Kind of rifling through those. So, back to convincing you that we should open the M30 on stream. Wouldn't it be nice if everyone got a shot to get some of the cards? I think the only downside to that, there's Yargle and Multani, is if there's like one or two really good cards that come out of that box opening, and they get pulled like immediately, then everyone else is like, oh, well, there's no chance of pulling any of the rest of that. Anything else that is worthwhile. I don't know how much. I mean, they are proxies after all. They're not playable. There's a Yargle art that's stamped. That's cool. Oh, nice. Coalition Relic list card, rare. Very nice. Very, very good. There's Hidetsugu and Kairi. There is Arixmathes, Slumbering Isle, for your Kraken deck. There's Essence of Orthodoxy. Man, the hits keep coming. A lot of the stuff, I feel like I've opened a decent amount of this. I mean, not a ton. I mean, everything that I've opened, you've seen me open, except for my pre-release stuff. But I don't feel as though... I feel like I'm seeing more new stuff right now than I'm used to, that I've seen. Faerie Mastermind, this is the one that was the player created card. Yuta Takahashi, world champion, 27. So that's his card. I'm assuming that's like him on the card. I would just assume that that's the case. We all know what assuming does, but I think it's a pretty good guess that would be. Like if I was going to make a card and I had a chance to, have my face in the card somewhere, totally do it. That'd be pretty sweet, right? I actually played it. There was a game I used to play. I still do. I just don't do it as actively as I used to, called Redemption. And at one point during the national tournament, they actually had to create your own card where you could pose over a green screen and they would put your image over, any different number of backgrounds, and it was a tournament legal card. They had, you got to choose from some vanilla abilities that were already in existence. But, oh snap, Vornclicks! Wow. Vornclicks into Aluris. Man, what a pack. That's pretty amazing. So, you would be in the game. And I think at the time, This tells you how into it I was. I think I had one of each type that you could get done. And there was a fee attached to it. I don't remember what it was. Maybe like $10, something like that. And then you could have a card that was you. And it was tournament legal. I think they said it was going to be legal for the season, but they ended up extending it out a little while because they weren't game breaking in any way, shape, or form. They were basically like how they reskin cards now in Magic, where it's Godzilla, but it's actually another card in the game as well. Chrome Host Seed Shark. That was a 1 rare pack, which we haven't seen much of, thankfully. Most of these have been at least 2. I think our average is probably around 2. There we go. Another list card, Mana Geyser. Add a red to your mana pool for each tapped land your opponents control. Hello, Commander. That's crazy good. Especially, it's a 5-drop, so you're going to get it later in the game, right? It's not going to be something you get early and are able to play super early. I guess if you're ramping you could, but complete the circuit into Gigantha, the Wellspring. That's really cool. It's that stag elk looking thing. Bright Palm Soul Awakener. Hey, not bad, not bad. Multiple rares, plus a list card out of that pack. A list card that is absolutely playable in Commander for sure. Not sure about any other format. I don't really pay attention to that. Other formats very, very much. Mostly just Commander. I think I need a haircut. I keep brushing hair out of my eyes. My hair is getting longer and longer. Do I want to go get a haircut before I graduate? That's the question. That is the question. Glissa, Herald of Predation. Very nice. There's Voltaren Thrill Seeker. There's Gimbal, Gremlin Prodigy. These collector boosters do not disappoint. Progenitor X-Arc, Extended Art. And Erixmathes, Slumbering Isle. Very cool. I think it's 2 or 3 of those Erixmathes that we pulled so far. Alright, I'm going to slide stuff over a little bit. I realize I am going to stretch or spread out these cards that we pulled, the rares and stuff that we pulled after we're done going through them. That way you can see everything and kind of figure out whether you think it was a good pull or not. Art cards go there. Plus I'm also creating a giant stack of commons and uncommons here that are getting precarious, getting precariously tall. There's Pelucranos Reborn. Turns into a Phyrexian Hydra. Amazing. Eudora Gravegardener. Evasion of Belanon. Okay. We're rolling. We're over 2/3 of the way through. Going into the final stretch. We've seen some really good last pack magic. Especially last week's Pokemon opening was pretty crazy. If you haven't watched that and you just like last pack magic on stuff, go back and watch that last pack from our most recent Pokemon video. It was crazy. Like, incredibly good last pack. There we go. We got Tangled Skyline, Ancient Imperiosaur, Squee the Immortal. There's a plains to go over there. It's just plain. I'm on a plane. I can't complain. Watch, I'm going to get hit for a copyright with that. I don't think I sounded enough like that's the actual singer to get hit with a copyright infringement. Alright. It would be an honor. Invasion of Kaldheim. There's Yargle. Glutton of Urborg. Yargle, Yargle. Zada! Firemane Commando. It's the Firemane. Alright. handful of packs left as we begin to wind down, or as we begin to ramp up our expectation of the last pack magic. Turbulent Ancient. There's City on Fire. Amazing. Hey, that would be really good to play with that card we pulled earlier that gives you a red mana for every tapped land your opponents control. So you could play that probably very easily on turn 5, since it's a 5-drop. Maybe sooner. There's other ways for red to ramp. You can get into that very quickly. Alright. Core Halberd. I like that 1-drop. There's Thalia and the Gitrog monster. There's Brutaclad. I've seen quite a few of those Brutaclads. I feel like it's an unusual amount of Brutaclads lately. What is that artwork from? Marauding Dreadship. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Dominaria's Judgment. How appropriate. It's a list card from, what was that, Tempest? I don't think, maybe that's not right. Anyway, till end of turn, creatures you control gain protection from white if you control plains, from blue if you control an island, from black if you control a swamp, from red if you control a mountain, and from green if you control a forest. Or from all of it if you control all of those. And we have a Sword of Once and Future in foil. Very nice. Knight Errant of Eos. Okay, this is like a 5 rare pack. Errant of Giada. Dude, what a pack. The Jury is in. This is a great pack. Jury. Get it. Anyway. Alright, 4 packs left. After this one, 2 set, and then our final coup de grace. The Collector pack. The last Collector booster of the day. We've got our rare Siege, Invasion of Tolvada. Okay, see? So we have a great pack, and then we have one that's like, okay, 1 rare. Alright. Let's not get too excited. I feel like there's a rhythm, though. Okay, so we just had it's good. Then we're having a down, so we should come and peek at this last pack. There we go. There's a Seed Double. There's a Karuga. Terror of Tawashi. It's a 3 rare pack. There's the Invasion of Zendikar. There's Corruption of Tawashi. There we go. 2 packs remaining. 1 set. And 1 collector. That's really cool looking. With the stamp on it. Very nice. List card, enchantment, High Ground. Each creature you control can block an additional creature. 1-drop white. What? Alright, so I don't do this very often. I'm claiming this card like immediately. This is going in my 1-drop. Setting him over here. It's going to my 1-drop deck. My 1-drop white deck. For sure. There we go. There's Omnath, Locust of All. Very nice. Okay, we don't want this pack to be too good, right? We want it because we want to be able to now peek. Enduring Bond Warden. Okay. Alright, here we go. Time to peek. We're going to peek at the right moment. And then we'll go through and we'll spread out all the rares so you can see what exactly we pulled. Okay, so we got our token. Here we go. Land. So exciting. Okay, here we go. Into the big daddies. Rampaging Raptor. Inga and Esika. Cutthroat Negotiator. Furja. Dude, that foiling is sick. I don't know if I've seen that foiling yet. Is that what they call the halo foiling? Can you see that? That's amazing looking. Oh, snap! extended art Sword of Once and Future. That is our third sword. We've got a regular, a foil, and an extended foil into Hirobi Death's Wail. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right. So again, I don't know that I've seen a foil like that. I mean, that's the jury card in that foil treatment. So I'll pull that up here so you can kind of see that. So we've got all of our commons and uncommons. We've got our art cards and all that jazz. I'm going to slide these up out of the way so that we can go through and look at what we pulled. So we got Hirobi. We've got Sword of Once and Future. Go through and put everything kind of in color order here. That way we can slide this stuff out of the way. You don't need to see basic lands. Unimportant. Alright. Rampaging Raptor. Omnath Locus of All. Terror of Tawashi. Seeing double. Putting all the cards that are the same color together as our second sword. Got our red pile here. Red. Okay. Put Squee over there. Green pile. Pelucranos. Progenitor. Gimbal. Thrill Seeker. Awakener. The Wellspring. Complete the circuit. Chrome Host Shark. There's our Vorn Clicks. Some really good green stuff. Faerie Mastermind. Essence of Orthodoxy. Another Erixmathes. There's our Coalition Relic. Oh, put that over with our other. Okay, I'm going to pull these guys. I think those are probably among the best stuff we pulled. There's a Invasion of Chandalar, which is really good. And a Fenza. There's our Skittles, Skithrix. Tribute to the World Tree. Our third sword. Opal Master, Duelist. Teferi's Talent. I think we've pulled one of each of all of those talent cards now. Double Takir, Invasion of Takir, Archpriest of Shadows. There's our Urabrask, Surak and Goreclaw, Breach the Multiverse, Power Stone Minefield, Doomscar Warrior, Invasion of Fiora. Here's Warcrafting. Liliana's Talent. Only a 2-drop. Has a -8 ability. Put all creature cards from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Whenever creature deals damage to an enchanted planeswalker, destroy that creature. Seems really, really good and strong. But I'm amazed at how cheap those talents have been in the past. I don't know if they've shot up at all, but there's the Atali. Really, really good. And then Ozolith. We started well with that as well. Check out these swords. Trip swords. Alright. Man, this was fun. And I got a sweet 1-drop for my 1-drop white deck. Each creature you control can block an additional creature. That is pretty neat. Alright. Well, thanks for geeking out with me. Getting on and checking out these really, really cool looking cards. Again, never seen that foiling before. It's pretty neat. I don't know what I was missing. Maybe I did see it and I just missed it. But pretty cool looking card. Alright, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Mrs. Kimberly, get back with me. Let me know what color and letter you're choosing for your prize this week. Hey, I could be calling your name next week. All you gotta do is comment down below with the hashtag Comix Cafe and you'll be in on that drawing. So maybe we'll see your name on the wheel next week. We'll see you next time. Thursday is our Pokemon box break, and then we'll be back on next Tuesday, as always, for another Magic box break. Hope you have a great day. Later.